That was weird. Can you see the black behind me? I literally just drove out of a monsoon into the sun. So it was a bit of odd weather here. Mom was worried that planes are being delayed, but they aren't. Mine's on time. It says it is anyway at 3 o'clock. It's supposed to clear up, and we're at the airport, and there's no rain at all. So it's such weird weather. Anyway, let's talk about the 3-year-olds. What they're up to, what they're doing. Admiral Dio is still on track to be ready. 1st of September, as I said to everybody. Arison is in to go. He's going to race from in the 80,000 class. I think it's a 6 or 7 horse field. He's going to do that this week and Sunday, Monday, something like that. Casanova Hall, I had told you he made a break. He is going to be qualifying on Tuesday. We are going to make some shoeing changes on him. I am, as I said to a couple of people the other day, I'm confident that we can help this guy. Not positive. He's coming from one of the best barns in North America. But I'm confident. I've seen these types of horses act like this before, and I believe we can help him. We'll see how it plays out. Dominion, you may be witnessing his last start for us this week, where if he can't do it in the numbers or 2 in Ontario, I can move him over to Northfield. But again, we have a lot of horses that fit those classes. It just seems like we have like 15 horses that fit those classes, which is good. They're all racing well, but we can't have them tripping over one another. I see we have 2 racing against each other on Saturday tonight or tomorrow, as it is. Don't talk about Bruno again. I'm hopeful that he's right on the cusp of being able to fit for a while in Ontario, and he's just as close to not. So hopefully he can turn that corner soon. Drebin raced good the other day. In fact, I told everybody I'm going to take Drebin home to Ontario, and here's the thing. To take him home to Ontario where he might fit, leaving a place he will, makes no sense. And it was Jim, and one of my partners, Jim, had messaged me, and I'd already made my mind up that at that point anyway, that he was going to stay in the Meadows. I mean, Drebin made that he answered the question for me. I didn't have to answer it. If he had been out yesterday and got run over, okay, no, he's not staying there. But he didn't. Hard closing second, and I talked to Mike Wilder after the race. He said if he pulls him first over, he thinks he wins. So hard to move him from there when I know he can do in one place to a place I think he can do, which makes no sense. Flash Fly is close. I would say either this week or next week she'll qualify. I believe it'll depend on how she trains this morning at Northfield Park. George of the Jungle, again, he's in to go Monday at Mohawk. Hopefully he can do the maiden there. Great Bet just needs a little more comfortable class. It's not that we haven't been tough. It's just that literally that particular class on that particular day was extra crispy the other day. Plus he drew the 7-hole. We knew what we were in for long before it ever happened, and I think when it comes to Great Bet, he's got another start or 2 in that class. We just need a little softer bunch than what we saw the other day. Gypsy Hill is going to be going to Scioto next week. Jason said he fits here, he fits there. I said, Jason, just put him in the 50 claimer, non-winners of 10 life. He's got 9. One of them is not a pari-mutuel, so he's got 8 wins life. The claiming tag on him as a 3-year-old is $75,000 US. Yeah. Put him in the 50 claimer. So that's where Gypsy Hill's going next week. Hallie in the Cloud's going to be out for another 3 weeks. I hope her attitude changes when she comes out, because I don't know if they can fly. I just watched a lot of lightning here at the I'm literally at the airport right now, and there's a ton of lightning. And I want to stop right here too, because I have 2 hours to catch my flight, and I'm 4 minutes from the airport itself. So I'm just going to back into a little soft spot right here. Out of everybody's way, finish my videos, and then drop my car off. That's what I'm going to do today. Perfect. Yeah, so Hallie, I just need her to come back with a little more of a positive outlook and with more lightning. I don't know if they take off from this. I have no idea. We got, well, as I said, I fly out in 3 hours. Literally 3 hours is when the flight takes off. I'm Fancy Like, man, this turned into a nice filly. I was talking to Patricia back and forth the other day, and 2 options that I can see. One is the pacing side of what we just talked about with Gypsy Hill, Might be a little salty, but before we just send her to Yonkers, where I know she can do. There's a Fillies and Mares straight 20 to 25 claimer. Her tag is $30-some thousand, and from what Scott and Megan tell me, that she should be very good in there. But before we before we send her on a truck to New York, which will impact our clients, I'm well aware, Patricia and everybody else, the licensing in New York as it is will impact everybody. I get it, but when it comes to I'm Fancy Like, I'll exhaust all our opportunities here first. If she can, we may try her in Scioto and then make that decision. I don't want to say I'm not optimistic. I'm indifferent because I don't know yet. But we'll see how the classes are. What are we at here? 3 minutes left. Let's get a bid in. I'm literally talking to you while I'm bidding on a horse. 39.2. Okay. We are the leading bidders. It's just the way I am wired. Okay, where are we at here? I'm Fancy Like. Insider trading will qualify Tuesday at the Meadows. I was just outbid. Good. Tuesday at the Meadows. We'll get her going right away. The break the other day, I think, is fixable, and I think we've fixed it. We'll see. Irresistible Sun has turned into be a tremendous 3-year-old. He's going to be a really nice horse for us, I think, moving forward. La Doraine schooled great the other day. She's going to be in to go at the Meadows. I think we'll be just fine with La Doraine. Lonely Lakewood is in tonight also. I don't like that him and Prince Charmer are racing against each other, but nice to get them raced. Both horses coming in off very, very good performances. Lover's Play will race this week coming. I like this. You guys know how I feel about this filly. Love and Affection, I'm going to drive her for the first time. I'm going to sit behind her for the first time this week. She raced good the other day. A little conservative with her. There's nothing wrong with that. Not a bad filly. Mel Gibswan, where are we at for time here? 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Yes, I'm going to bid again. Yep, there's 3 of us bidding, it looks like. Well, if I don't get them or I do get them, I'll tell you who it is in a minute. Where are we at here? La Doraine, Lonely Lakewood, Lover's Play, Mel Gibswan should be ready to go in a couple of weeks, I would imagine. I said that in a video the other day. Memory and Imagination looks very, very good. His break the other day, not the end of the world. The break the other day is not something you see very often from him. I think the track was a little more firm than I thought. He just rolled off a bit leaving the gate. Militant has been awesome, man. He just jogged the other night. He's another horse that can fit that class down in Ohio, potentially. He's run out of his classes here at Northfield Park, so we'll see what's out there for him also. Again, a 3-year-old claim or something at Yonkers too. He gets her and a half good. So we have options with Militant. Mounds for All, we'll start him back up soon enough and get him going. I think this is going to be a really, really nice 4-year-old for us. Pickpocket was a winner the other day, a down in class. I don't know whether we leave him in there, maybe, or we move him up. I don't think we need to move him up. Memory's in there. We'll leave him in there, I think. Prince Charmer raced great again. Trying to get him into the... Listen to the lightning. Thunder and lightning. Prince Charmer trying to get him into the 43,000 he's at. Yeah, there's 3 people bidding on this horse. Well, I'm in again. Leading bidders again. Here comes that rain. Purple People Eater was great the other night. She's back in to go with the rail again this week. Ready for landing. 8-hole today at Poconos. I got to call Mark before I catch my flight to talk about this guy. Really Don't Care is on her way to Ontario. Really happy to see her coming back to Ontario. Not happy with the year we've had, but she did have some luck in Ontario, and I really think that we just need a shot to put a real good mark on this filly, and I think we're going to have that opportunity with Really Don't Care. Sunset Acres Girl, now obviously Donnie got hurt the other day. He does have a filly, and Charles Taylor, I believe, is going to drive Sunset Acres Girl this week. Sweeney, I trained him the other day. He trained good. I think you may see the horse race in the next little bit. Time is on my side. You're going to see him race today. 4-hole in the mud, in with the toughest crew in North America. It's exciting. A little scary too, but exciting, and I can't wait to see how he does. Victory Blue Chip is in to go this week. He's got 1 more win left in his classifications. I don't want to forget to bid on this horse. We're getting up a little higher than I'd like to right now. We are the leading bidder, but that will not stand. Watch Your Mouth raced good the other day. I know he finished 6th or 7th, but kind of got locked in, and that's what he needed to do. He'll be racing this coming week. Widespread Panic finally looks like he got things put together. Qualifier, he was 3rd in 55, trotted in 56. Line looks really, really good. Now, I will tell everybody right now, the horse I'm bidding on is an Aki Svanstedt horse. His name is All Too Well, and he too is a 3-year-old gelding. You want to hang tight for a minute? We're in at 47,600. I figured this horse was worth 50 or 52,000. He's only got 2 or 3 lifetime wins. A lot of miles in 54, 55, and towards this end of the spectrum, I think I'm not going to beat around the bush anymore. That's what we're bidding, 50,000. There's where we're at. I think there's lots of places to race horses like this. You can't overspend on them. I think, in that. Now where's a 6 claimer? This horse goes for 60. So to buy him for 50 up to 54, 53,000 is perfectly fine. He also fits in on where's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's lots of places to race this guy right here. Now obviously it's concerning to buy horses off of such a super trainer like Aki, but at the same time, value being what it is, he's worth having a look at. So we're in right now at 50,600. I'm going to continue to go right up to 53,000, and then I'm going to call it a day bidding on this guy. We're out right now, and we're about to be back in. We are back in 51,000 on All Too Well. So that's what I'm up to today. I got a couple other horses I'm going to watch sell. There's a number of horses that I have a lot of interest in, both trotters and pacers over the next few days. So for those of you out there waiting to get in on the next horses we acquire, we are actively pursuing 4 or 5 horses over the next 48 hours. So I'll let you go. We went from sunny to cloudy to a monsoon here at the airport. Hopefully everything works out well and I get my flight at 3:45. Take care.